Everyone, my name is Ravi Kishore Agrawal, research scholar from Faculty of Commerce and Management, Shri Rawatpura Sarkar University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Today, we are going to discuss on emerging issues in commerce and management. So, these are some of the points which depicts how the customers or the consumer trend is changing in the 21st century. So the details of all this stuff is explained in the subsequent slides. So the consumer trend in the 21st century has changed. The people are actually less happy. Over half of the adults are unhappy with their standard of living. Among the elderly, 40% of the population are above 50s, and quality of life has changed. Like 38% would take a pay cut for less stress. Actually, disposable income have doubled. 35% of 24 olds are graduates now, so they are actually more educated. They are more educated and more they are more they more know of the things, more feminized are actually. Women empowerment is there. Fewer children's, like there's a need. This is the particular section where government are actually focusing on, and the market is actually more fragmented, and the more of the house stuff is also fragmented now. Like we have nuclear family. So the type of issues and challenges that I'm going to explain is the changing organizational perspective, globalization of business, quality assurance and productivity, ethics and social responsibility, corporate governance, innovation and change, workforce diversity, empowerment, technology, relationship management, workplace spirituality, and knowledge management. So these are some of the types and of issues and challenges emerging in the commerce and management. We'll take everything one by one. First is the changing organizational perspective. The perspective and thinking about the organization has not changed a lot. At past, organization was focused on inflexible. Managers should be stable, job focused, and there were permanent jobs. Staff work as per the command of the manager or high level. But nowadays, managers should be skilled, and that is the most efficient stuff which any of the organization is looking for. There are a lot of temporary jobs. If you don't finish your job at your time, your job is gone. Second, the globalization. The world economy is becoming increasing global in character. Manager will be involved in the management of global organization. Today, more than one fourth of all goods produced worldwide across the nation boundaries. So it is one of the main emerging challenges. Every business and every individual has to think globally, like act locally. In recently, Prime Minister also told the same thing: go local, vocal for local. So that's the idea behind everything. Quality assurance and productivity. Nowadays the qualities of the goods and services has become most important. Quality of their goods and services, there must be continuous improvement in the quality. Nobody looks for how much you produce. What is the quality of the product that you have produced is the main crux of the business now. Quality has become the heart of the business. Ethics, social responsibility, and corporate social responsibilities is every organization is nowadays looking for, and it's compulsory, and it's not any kind of subject of discussion. Every company, every organization has to have their corporate social responsibilities. Innovation and change. Every company is looking for innovation. If you're not making any innovation, if you're not changing anything, your business is gone. You're not you'll not be able to sustain in the environment. So management must pay attention on innovation and change. Products need continuous improvement if the lifespan is to be made long. New ideas, new technologies, new techniques, new methods, need to be innovative. There must be new invention of ideas, new invention of products. The other issues or the challenges which is emerging in commerce and management is the workforce diversity. Organizations are now becoming heterogeneous in terms of ethnicity, gender, nationality, age groups, etc. So we have to have diversified workforce to accept any challenge coming into your path. and different people have different nature, they show different behavior because they come from different background. So accepting the diversified workforce will actually build a strong nature of your business. Empowerment, we talk about empowerment, women empowerment, or any kind of for our organization to grow, the manager should provide the full work control over their works by promoting self-managed teams or encouraging maximum participation. They have to motivate their employees. More and more motivation within the organization, more the employees will be motivated, and more information is provided to the employees, working staff, and other non-technical staff to make them aware of the problem of their organization. The other types and the issues of technology nowadays, in this COVID condition also we can see, if you're lacking with the technological stuff, digital classrooms, digitization, if the organization is not coping up with the 21st century requirement and the demand, you'll be a backlog in the list, and that is what no other organization wants to have, to be in the bottom of the list. So how to utilize advanced and sophisticated technology has become another challenge for the management. Introduction of internet, mails, other electronic media have actually benefited organization in the field of production, distribution, and other area of business in the past, and definitely this is the future of any of the business or the organization must train their employees about new technologies. If you remember, in 2004, SBI has asked their employees either learn the computer or leave the job. So even the elderlies who were actually 40-45 plus have to learn the computer at that point of time. So only way to compete with the technology, the new technology, organizations can compete with the competitor, is to have the innovations, the new technology in place. Relationship management is some of the issues that is now been bridging the gap between the customers, the consumers, or the business or any of the organization, is the focus of the financial and investing industries. Customer services, professional networking, everything is actually based on the relationship management. They need to have this strong relational management, relationships with their employees and with their customers. Workplace spirituality is something has come up recently after all those naturopathy and yoga have come in place. After 2001, everything has changed from from typical business to a kind of a spirituality business, where the workforce spirituality is now recognizing that take place in the context of any organizational community. Organizational members know why the organization exists and what it values. The knowledge management is the last types of the challenges, but definitely it is not the least. Knowledge management is the systematic management of any organization knowledge asset for the purpose of creating value, meeting tactical and strategic requirements. It consists of the initiatives, processes, strategies, and systems that sustain and enhance the storage, enhancement, sharing, refinement, and creation of knowledge. Interestingly, wisdom requires knowledge to survive, but knowledge does not require wisdom. Whilst wisdom workers incorporate experience, judgment, and compassion, they also have to consider knowledge. Knowledge workers versus wisdom workers is the hot topic in any of the organization. So these are few of the types and the challenges or the issues are placed in the commerce and management. Thank you very much.